Welcome to another video, the same every time. GCSE Maths, looking at the kind of questions that apart from the numbers are the same every time. Looking at speed time graphs in this set of videos. And here we are, another exam question. The diagram shows the speed time graph for 24 seconds of a car journey. Speed there on the vertical axis in meters per second, time on the horizontal axis in seconds. It's worth checking. The first thing you should do with this kind of question, check that the units match, the units for time. Meters per second matches with seconds. So we can continue with the question. There's nothing we have to do about that. So part A, calculate the deceleration of the car in the final 8 seconds. If you've watched the previous 2 videos, we know that acceleration and deceleration are given by the gradient of the graph. But remembering, I mentioned this in the last video, if it's a deceleration, we have a negative gradient, which is exactly what we have here. The line is sloping top left, bottom right, so negative gradient, but we only ever write deceleration as a positive number. If they ask you for deceleration and you write a negative number, you have gone wrong. They will not give you the mark. The word deceleration implies that it is negative. You do not need to write a negative number in there. Remember that, because this question is only worth 1 mark. If you write the negative sign in there, you've lost the 1 mark. So the deceleration would be the gradient, and change in y divide by change in x, rise over run, however you want to look at it. So the change in y, we go from 0 to 12, so 12 that way. 16 to 24, they do tell us in the question, don't they, the final 8 seconds. So the gradient, change in y, divide by change in x, or rise over run, 12 divide by 8, and that's 1.5. I'll say it one more time. Deceleration has to be a positive number, even though it is a negative gradient. The answer, deceleration, is a positive number, 1.5. Now, question B, part B of this question, fairly familiar stuff. As I've said, it's the same every time. That's the general idea. These questions are the same every time, apart from the numbers. We practice them. We learn how to do them. When we see them on our exams, we recognize the questions. We know what to do. We can get ourselves the marks. When we get the marks, that's how we get the grades. The total distance traveled during the 24 seconds. Well, that's the entire journey, isn't it? The 24 seconds. So the distance traveled is the area under the graph. So we can split it into 2 shapes here. The triangle at the end, so base times height divide by 2, 8 times 12 divide by 2. And then we have the other shape, the other part of this, which is a rectangle. And the base of our rectangle, 0 to 16, that's 16. The height is still 12, so the area of our rectangle, 16 times 12. Notice I'm showing my method on my graph there. I'm actually writing method on the graph because I want to demonstrate to the examiner that I know that I should be working out area. Just in case I go wrong, that's where the method marks are going to be, for showing that I know that I should be working out area. So it's going to be 16 times 12. I'll write my method down here as well. So 16 times 12 was the rectangle, plus, what was it? 8 times 12 divide by 2 for the triangle. Don't forget the divide by 2 for the triangle. And yes, of course, we could just type the whole thing onto our calculator, but we don't do that, do we? We use proper method. We show proper method. 8 times 12 divide by 2, and 240 is my final answer. Always worth checking the units. They are asking for the answer in meters. And if the speed is given in meters per second and the time is in seconds, then the distance will come out in meters. So have a look at how I've arranged my question there, showing all my working out, showing that I know that I should be working out area. That's how I'm going to get my method mark. Well, I do hope the video was useful to you, and if it was useful to you, then please do like and subscribe. I will return with the next video.